I think my socks have their own government. I did not believe this at first. I thought socks were simple. I thought socks were honest. I thought socks spent their lives doing normal sock activities. You know, existing, keeping feet warm, living peaceful little cotton lives. But I was wrong. Completely wrong. Because normal objects do not disappear without explanation. Pens disappear, keys disappear, phone chargers disappear. Fine, I can accept that life is chaotic. Reality occasionally trips and falls downstairs, but socks! Socks disappear with confidence. Socks disappear like people entering witness protection programs. 1 second both socks exist. You clearly remember both socks. You saw both socks. You touched both socks. Then suddenly, one of them is gone. Not missing. Gone. Like it received mysterious instructions at 3 in the morning. Humans immediately react in the same way every time. People become detectives. People suddenly inspect houses like FBI agents investigating international crimes. Humans open drawers aggressively. Humans stare under beds. Humans move chairs. Humans look behind washing machines with expressions usually reserved for archaeologists discovering ancient civilizations. Meanwhile, somewhere in the house, a sock is watching. I am convinced. Because socks understand human psychology, think about it. Socks never disappear immediately. No, socks wait. Socks allow emotional attachment first. They wait until people think, this is a good pair. I like these. These understand me. Then, boom, government operation. Mission complete. Because socks clearly operate under organized leadership. No random system behaves this efficiently. I refuse to believe one sock accidentally disappears every few weeks. No, there are meetings. Tiny meetings, secret meetings. I imagine thousands of socks sitting around tiny tables. Tiny serious faces. Tiny coffee cups. One sock stands up. Attention everyone. The humans are becoming comfortable. The humans believe they understand reality. We move tonight. And all socks begin nodding. Because humans never win against socks. Never. Humans always lose. Humans become ridiculous during sock investigations. People discover objects nobody touched for years. Humans searching for socks accidentally discover old batteries. Humans discover mysterious cables nobody recognizes. Humans discover receipts from 6 years ago. Humans discover enough dust to build small countries. People searching under beds behave like explorers entering lost temples. Somebody reaches under furniture with complete confidence, then immediately pulls their hand back because something touched them. Now listen, nothing touched them. But humans always react like they just encountered ancient evil because brains immediately panic. Brain says creature detected. Unknown species detected. Run immediately. Humans are amazing. People willingly watch horror movies at midnight. People willingly jump from airplanes. People willingly ride giant roller coasters. Then suddenly, a mysterious object touches their hand under a couch. Now civilization ends. People jump backwards like invisible electricity attacked them, and socks know this. Because socks study humans. Socks collect information. Socks understand fear. Socks understand weakness. Socks understand something else too. Humans always believe, if I look one more time, I'll find it. Humans do this with refrigerators. Humans do this with phones. Humans do this with life. And humans definitely do this with socks. People open the same drawer 4 times. Nothing changes. People open it again anyway. Because hope is strange. Hope turns normal people into gamblers. Humans open empty refrigerators like lottery machines. Humans refresh social media like treasure chests. Humans search for missing socks like pirates hunting cursed gold. And somehow, every time, humans believe. This time will be different. Now here is where things become dangerous. Because I started asking questions. Real questions. Questions normal people probably should not ask at 2 in the morning while holding one sock. Questions like, where do they go? Because socks are not disappearing individually anymore. No, patterns are appearing. And patterns create fear. I started noticing strange things. Single socks always disappear. Never both. Interesting. Very interesting. Governments remove witnesses. Governments remove evidence. Governments never remove entire buildings. Too obvious. Sock governments think exactly the same way. Take both socks. Humans become suspicious immediately. Take one sock. Humans blame themselves. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Because humans immediately start doubting reality. People stand in laundry rooms looking confused. People stare into baskets like philosophers searching for truth. People whisper things like, "I swear there were two." Of course there were two. That is exactly what they want you to think. I believe socks created an entire psychological operation. Because after enough missing socks, humans stop fighting. Humans enter acceptance, and acceptance is terrifying. Think about it. Humans eventually look into drawers and say, "Yeah, that seems normal." Excuse me, normal. Half your clothing has vanished. How is this normal? Imagine applying sock logic to everything else. You wake up. One shoe gone, fine. One chair gone. Understandable. Half your refrigerator disappeared overnight. No questions, people would lose their minds. But socks somehow negotiated special treatment. Humans simply accepted it. Because socks slowly trained us, that is how governments work. Tiny steps, small changes. No panic. No chaos. One sock today, another sock next month. 10 years later, humans own 14 lonely socks living emotionally difficult lives. And lonely socks are depressing, because humans refuse to throw them away. Humans keep single socks forever. Why? Hope, again hope. Humans are weird. People see one lonely sock and immediately think, "He'll come back. Who is he? Where is he returning from?" Military service, secret missions, prison. People create emotional stories for socks. Humans open drawers years later and suddenly get excited. "Wait, I know you." Then they begin searching like treasure hunters. People start running around houses, opening closets, checking under beds, looking behind washing machines. One person climbs onto chairs, another person crawls under tables. Somebody accidentally drops something, somebody walks directly into furniture. Somebody confidently turns around and immediately steps on a toy. Human movement during panic becomes incredible. Humans suddenly move like shopping carts with broken wheels. Nothing travels in straight lines anymore. Arms everywhere, legs everywhere, balance disappears. Reality becomes optional, and after 20 minutes, nothing, no sock. No answers. Only silence. The lonely sock returns to the drawer, back to waiting, back to hoping. And suddenly I realize something weird. Maybe humans are exactly like socks. Humans lose things constantly, not just objects. People lose motivation. People lose plans. People lose confidence. People lose old versions of themselves. Sometimes people look at old photos and think, "Wait, I remember that person." Humans keep searching too. People keep opening invisible drawers in life. People keep believing something is still there. People keep saying, "Maybe I just haven't found it yet." And maybe that isn't stupid. Maybe that's the strange thing. Because humans and socks have something in common. Both spend a lot of time separated from things they belong with, but somehow, humans keep looking, humans keep hoping. Even after reality steals half the laundry basket, and honestly, maybe that is why the sock government is afraid of us. Because humans are ridiculous. Humans fall downstairs. Humans walk into glass doors. Humans wave back at people who were not waving at them. Humans search for phones while using them as flashlights, but humans also keep trying again, and again, and again. Even when life keeps stealing socks,